Hello, welcome to Sunday Special, your tonic program from the studio of NTA Calabar. The journey begins with Governor Basu II, a plot of women as backbone of national development, while reiterating his administration's support for gender inclusion and public health advocacy. It was also a special time as Cross Riverians celebrate former Governor Ben Ayadi on his return to Calabar in a grand style. And away from that, Cross River State House of Assembly clears Cyril James Omini of 1.6 billion allegation. Good evening. I am Erika Evie. Sunday Special will be back shortly. Don't go away. Welcome back. Cross River State Governor Basu II is applauding the Nigeria Governors Spouses Forum for its profound influence on the nation's social, moral, and developmental fabric, while reiterating its administration's support for gender inclusion and public health advocacy. The governor stated these while receiving members of the forum led by its chairperson and wife of the governor of Kwara State, Olufalake Abdul Razak, during the 2025 Nigeria Governors Spouses Forum retreats held in Calabar.
The fifth annual retreat provides a platform for the governors' wives to connect, share experiences, and strengthen collaboration aimed at advancing women's welfare. During a visit, Governor Basu II commends the forum's transformative impact, highlighting his administration's strides in healthcare delivery and immunization coverage, with focus on upscaling primary healthcare facilities and training health workers to prevent maternal and child deaths across the states.
We are taking nutrition here very, very seriously, because a lot of people don't know that those tender ages are really when the child's cerebral cortex develops. That is when it's formed. That is when it can also come up to challenge the century. Because if you check in other climes, in other families, they do not take nutrition for children like a joke or play at all. They are very serious about it.
The Nigeria Governors Spouses Forum concludes the retreat with a communique resolving to sustain the fight against gender-based violence, intensify advocacy for 6 months paid maternity leave in all states, and more.
The First Ladies emphasized the importance of strengthening routine immunization programs with particular focus on HPV vaccination, measles and rubella immunization, and the First Ladies have resolved to partner with the Ministry of Labor to end child labor in Nigeria. The First Ladies received and endorsed the 2026 Renew Her Roadmap strategy presented by the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to Mr. President on Women's Health.
The forum reaffirms its commitment to advancing women's welfare and promoting inclusive developments. In Calabar, Justina Etem, NTA News.
Away from that, it was a festival and carnival-like atmosphere at the Margaret Ekpo International Airport, Calabar, as the immediate past governor of Cross River State, Senator Ben Ayadi, returned to Calabar after 2 years of leaving office into a waiting and jubilant crowd of Cross Riverian. Paul Abel was at the airport and tells us more.
For several hours, these people, youth, women, ethnic and cultural groups, and many others have kept the Margaret Ekpo International Airport entertained with music, dances, as trumpeters blast into the air, while revelers wait in queue for the auspicious arrival of the former governor, Senator Ben Ayadi, 2 years after leaving office. Having led the state into the All Progressives Congress, the APC Cross River State Chairman, Alphonsus Eba, received the former governor on his return and was welcomed by a mammoth crowd at the airport, who all tried to have a glimpse of the former governor, fondly called Alert Master and Digital. With almost all governors in South-South region defecting to APC, Senator Ayade speaks glowingly about President Bola Tinubu, and while expressing happiness on setting the pace for other governors to follow.
It was clear that the interference with normal party democracy and the understanding of the projection of what this country would be like, it was obvious that I saw tomorrow, and I knew that the right thing for us to do at that point in time was actually to cross to the ruling party. And that's why I came with the principle of socketing to the center. And to do so, it required us to understand and do a dialectical analysis of the situation with a proper surgery of what I need to do to be able to socket properly into the center. And when I did, I was just the very first also to announce that as I've crossed to APC, our presidential candidate should be Senator Tinubu, the president of Nigeria today. And I made a choice of him for so many reasons, because he laid the foundation for the present APC to have the densification it has. And I made a choice. And I did that on national and international television, including BBC, where I said clearly that if Tinubu could fix Lagos, Tinubu can fix Nigeria. And so I am carrying the scars of the battle for the sovereignty of Cross River State. That scar has not healed, because that question fits into the very cortex of why that question is coming out. But I know that Prince Basio too understands this very well. And I know that even the president understands it. And I can bet you, President Tinubu is quite smart, and he knows Ayade very well. My relationship with him predates his days as president. So he knows who I am. He knows my word. And I believe, in spite of all the stories, he will surprise this country.
With other dignitaries in town, Senator Ben Ayade will also be attending Governor Basio II's son's wedding in Calabar. In Calabar, Paul Abel, NTA News.
Meanwhile, lovers of former Governor Senator Ben Ayade and some youths are applauding the youth development focus of the former governor, which has endeared them to him. They made their assertion on the recent official return of the former governor to Cross River State. Paul Abel again has the details.
Governor Ben Ayade served the state as governor for 2 terms from 2015, and one thing many remember him was his ability to bring youth into government. NTA Calabar News spoke with some Cross Riverians who attribute the crowd which thronged the airport and his resident on his return to the state as evidence.
People have traveled 6 hours from the length and breadth of Cross River State to Calabar to receive him today. And that is because the man actually impacted the lives of people, particularly the youth. Look at the age bracket of people gathered here. You will see that these are people who are genuinely happy that somebody who had touched their lives has actually come back to town. The leader of the youths, we are what we are today because of him. So God have used him to bless the youth of Cross River State. So that's why we're happy the youth of Cross River State came out massively to receive him today. And we're very happy to see him today.
If you look around, you look at the crowd, you look at the kind of reception he's having, and it's something that is very unusual for me. This is organic. The crowd that you're seeing here is very organic. I was not privileged to be at the airport, but I didn't know that by the time I get to this place that I'll see this kind of crowd. So it's quite exciting. A whole lot of us who were privileged to serve in that government, for me, it was actually a golden opportunity. That's how I see it.
It was a golden opportunity. It's an opportunity that gave opportunity for the less privileged persons, for those who did not have any kind of background. You didn't need to have a godfather for you to be in that administration. Without Governor Ben Ayade, I'm very sure I might not have been fortunate to work for the present administration.
Apart from the many good things Ayade did, I'm a youth, so he brought us closer to government. And for me particularly, that's one of the reasons I'm here, because he opened up opportunity for young people.
He is a leader that opened doors for the youth. He gave a lot of opportunities for the youth to strive and be, to have significance in the system, especially when it comes to governance. He opened the door of governance for the youth and empowered them both economically.
It's a thing of gratitude and happiness to have our former governor here today, because I think it's over 2 years now, we've not seen him, and he is the governor for the youth and for the people. And we, the youth, we have gathered today to welcome him because he has been a good man. He was a good man in office.
They hope that the former governor will get bigger opportunities in the future to carry more youths along. In Calabar, Paul Abel, NTA News.
The news will be back after this timeout. Don't go away.
Are you looking for a secured environment with good parking space and a natural ambience? Then look no further. NTA Calabar Entertainment Ground has got you covered for marriages, parties, and all kinds of events. Have an event at NTA Calabar Entertainment Ground, you stand a chance to get a discounted rate for your event coverage. For bookings, please call Jane 0806 353 3069. Celebrate your events at NTA Calabar Entertainment Ground. NTA Calabar, the station for the people.
Welcome back. The Cross River State House of Assembly has exonerated Cyril James Omini, member representing Yakawan State constituency, of allegations involving the sum of 1.6 billion naira reportedly received from Ekisund Resources International Limited, ruling that the claims were baseless and without evidence. Oduaretum has the details.
The special committee headed by the Deputy Speaker of the Cross River State House of Assembly, Sylvester Agabi, presented a report to the House after investigative hearing, as those involved were invited as part of the committee's mandate to investigate the public complaints leveled against member representing Yakawan State constituency, Cyril Omini. The lawmaker was accused of collecting 1.6 billion naira from Ekisund Resources International Limited. The report of the committee was presented and deliberated upon as the House adopted the recommendations and concluded that the allegation was false.
Committee wish to recommend as follows. 1. That the allegation against Honorable Sri Omini, member representing Yakawan State constituency, over the sum of 1.6 billion received from Chief Engineer Donald Ekisund Resources International Limited, are untrue and unfounded and baseless, and therefore be dismissed by Cross River State House of Assembly.
Other members of the 10th Assembly made their contributions.
I am very happy with the Deputy Speaker and members of this committee for a job well done, painstaking, inviting these serious personalities to appear before them. Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker of this House, for a job well done.
And I am happy today that this issue has been put to bed, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you always tell us that what affects one person in the House affects everyone. That is the spirit that you have trained us in. For those of us that are first timers, that is how we roll, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for imbibing this spirit in us. Thank you for teaching us to stand firm. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, the committee members.
And today I want to say that what was like a report or a rumor has come to light today. That was a rumor, is not something that was that that actually took place. That means that our brother, my friend, my colleague today is vindicated.
Member representing Yakawan State constituency, Cyril Omini, speaks.
To Mr. Speaker, in all, I thank everybody. I all know I am not angry with anybody. Anybody who thinks he was angry, because in the long run, people carried out publications and say the 1.6 billion you were supposed to give some of your colleagues 50 million, 100 million. Mr. Speaker, today the report is out. There is nothing like that. For any of my colleagues who think you were in the committee and you think you might have said something I'm not happy with, you are totally forgiven. And even because of appearing to the House, you thought I had offended you in one way or the other, I am also sorry. We pray for a greater Cross River State. We pray for a better time assembly. Long live Cross River State. Thank you, Mrs.
Speaker, Cross River State House of Assembly, Elvet Ayambem, commended the committee for being painstaking in their investigation, noting that the hearing was not to witch hunt the lawmaker, adding that the allegation has been proven false and has exonerated him.
In this House, if a member is erring, the House has every right to discipline such a member. And that is the medium we employ by disciplining Honorable Cyril James Omini until this report is out. And now that this report is out, we have read it on the floor. I sit here as the Speaker of Cross River State 10th Assembly to declare Honorable Cyril James Omini free and not culpable to the allegations that were peddled bordering around the embezzlement of the sum of 1.6 million naira.
In Calabar, Woodward Etam, NTA News.
And this is how we roll the Sunday Special. Thanks for being there.